the mighty king of Syria, Naaman. He had leprosy, a skin disorder. And he had a little servant girl that had been captured on one of the raids of Israel. Some scholars think this little girl might have seen her mother murdered by Naaman's people. And she's become Naaman's servant. You can't be more different than Naaman, the king, and this little slave girl. This mighty man, this helpless little girl. This Syrian, this Hebrew. This wealthy man, this girl has nothing. This one who can command forces, and this little girl has nothing under her command. You can't find any greater difference between the two. And yet, she told Naaman, she said, there's a prophet in Israel the Lord could use to heal you. So Naaman goes, and he goes with his big entourage. He goes with all these gifts worthy of a king. When he finally shows up at Elisha's, and they send a messenger, Elisha doesn't even come out. He just sends a messenger out and says, just tell him, go wash in the Jordan 7 times, and he'll be healed. Well, what happened to Naaman was he was mad. He said, well, he was insulted. Like, I expected him to come out here and wave his hand and do a bunch of wonderful things. Instead, he just told me to go wash in the Jordan. He said, do I not have rivers back home that I could equally have washed in? And the little servant girl, again, speaks up. She says, well, if the Lord, if there had been something that the prophet had told you to do that was magnificent, you'd have done it. Why not do the simple thing? You know what it is a story about? In the first place, it's an amazing story about a Hebrew servant girl who wanted her master to be healed. And what it touches me is that how many of us, how many times would I want the one who had done the most wrong to me or my family to get blessed by God? And that's an inspirational story. Naaman's unnamed servant girl. You can get today's full radio broadcast and today's devotional all for free at sharingthelight.org.